And it's another John Volpe report brought to you in part by Reuben Farmers Market, Saturday 10 until 2 with the Silver Beach Games in Riverdale. Village Overhead Floor in South Florida. Find the Dunkin' in Jamesport Bank, Grace and Grit, Grit and Grit, Grit and Grit, Grit and Grit. And by the Wizard Commentary, 50 Main Street in Good morning, Devin.
Good morning, guys. What is up? I have a few announcements to start. Grace and Grit tonight is having a burger night. So what they're having is a Reuben. I was talking to Adam, and he said if you're scared, you should go with the regular Reuben. But if you're feeling a little feisty, you should go with the Reuben cheesesteak. That starts at 5 tonight at Taps Corks. And then we also have on Saturday the Bridge Lane cocktail pop-up, and those have reservations suggested. So along with that, you're also going to have the murder mystery at Days of Wine and Roses, and you can go on Facebook, which have their tickets there, and they're required. So you can get that at their Grace and Grit events page, and that starts at 7 o'clock on Saturday as well. So Loretta, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Doing good?
Yeah.
So what kind of stuff do you have for us today?
Well, I make bags, all different types of bags. I make, accessory bags.
And what do you make them out of?
They're made out of upholstery fabrics. And they're all lined with, this one's lined with silk. And this little bag, I call it the bee bag. And I've had, whenever I post it on Instagram, I have women that come looking for the bee bag. Mm-hmm. Just kind of cool. And I have people involved in beekeeping, anyone that likes bees, they come and look for this.
Bees are a big animal.
Yeah.
Like a loving animal. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
People like dolphins, people like dogs, people love bees.
Right. And I'm kind of connected with the bees. I used to have a beehive too.
Yeah, I feel like you
in
do
Babylon.
It all.
Yeah. So it was neat. You end up falling in love with the bees, and I used to save them too. But you got to make sure you use a leaf or something, otherwise they sting you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But so that's that.
So you were also showing me before when you came in that you have these really great backpacks.
This is a again, it's upholstery fabrics, and what I did was I designed it. Originally, I designed it for a friend to carry a growler, which, here, pull this one out. Pull the growler out. If some of you don't know what a growler is, that's what a growler is. And this one I had bought for kombucha. But a lot of the breweries, that's if you want to take home some of their beer, because they're always changing the recipes and that, you can fill a growler, and normally when you do that, you have to carry it, on one finger, and it's kind of cumbersome in that. Mm-hmm. So,
and who knows if you're walking around,
right?
You might not want to walk around.
Yeah, if you're going out east, Long Island is all about outings, right? Mm-hmm.
Outside too.
Yeah. I mean, it's so beautiful. People come from all over the world, right, to Manhattan, and then they come out east.
Wineries, breweries.
Right. So I made this with neoprene, like the scuba neoprene.
Oh wow! So it's insulated.
Right, it's insulated.
So it'll keep your stuff cooler. Nice and cool.
Right.
So you can be out and around in your day, and you don't have to worry about your beer getting warm or your wine.
Yeah, and it will hold, which I didn't realize when I made it, but it can hold 2 bottles of wine too. And with the growler, there's enough room in there that you could stick a little ice pack in there too. And then someone said, put 1 bottle and then maybe 2 glasses, wine glasses, and walk down to the beach or whatever. But anyway, so it closes.
Put food in it too.
Yes. Oh, right. And there have been, there's one mother had bought for her daughter just for to have a backpack. So I designed it.
And they're cute.
It's a little tight in
they're
here,
so cute.
So you could carry it like a duffel bag, or you can slide this down, and it's a backpack. you can unhook these two hooks and hook them to each other, and it's a shoulder, or you could slide the adjustments
Just
here,
on your.
and it's a crossbody.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so and
Great
again,
for travel.
yeah,
Like,
they're
Even
They're
if
excellent.
you're going somewhere that I feel like this is good for if it's moist
yes,
outside.
yeah. And then I also designed it so if you do spill something inside, you can actually reach in and pull the neoprene out and the cloth. So then, you could do your cleanup and they'll dry separately.
Right. And we were talking before your studios that you make these in.
Yes, yeah.
So
I have a studio at home. I have 2 industrial machines that I use. One's actually the one that I use for the accessory bags. This is another one. It's like a spring fabric. This is actually a 1950s industrial Singer sewing machine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And
Did you have
it doesn't
refurbish that?
No, I bought it that way from a friend. But
Durable.
it doesn't have reverse, but it never ever jams, and it does a beautiful fine stitch.
Wow. Do you
So
want me to
little-
put it up so Facebook can see?
Yeah.
Wow. And I love
That's
the
so-
butterflies too.
Yeah, there's this one has this is actually linen and a beautiful ribbon, which is also sewn onto the bag.
And then you have the inside too,
Yeah.
that fabric.
But I have a lot of fun with the fabrics. The way I sew all of them. I actually now my one of my sons is helping sew. He's
Family business.
meticulous. Yeah,
Good.
he's very meticulous. So he's perfect.
So who comes up with the design?
Oh, I
in
do.
Your head? You
Yeah,
do?
so-
Wow.
My method. So people that do buy my little bags,
Mhm.
my method is I collect the fabrics, and then I just sit there and I start pulling this and that together, and I'm like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I love that.
Mhm.
And then I just pile the fabrics together, and then I go into Manhattan to the garment district to get my zippers. Some people say, oh, why don't you just order them? But if you normally you get black, beige, white, but if you go into the garment district, you'll have 6 shades of beige, and 5 shades of turquoise.
Does it make it a little harder?
There's
or-
all different shades. No, I love it.
You love
it's like
it?
going to a candy store.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just start grabbing all the different colors, and
Are you there putting things
and
together?
I cut all zippers to size.
Mhm.
So I have to, snip them and put the little stoppers in that. But then same thing with that. Once I do the combination of the fabrics, then I have the pile of zippers, all the different shades, and then I just start pulling and see what goes with it. So, but that's,
That's awesome.
for me, it's fun.
How long does it take you to finish one piece? Like, say, this yoga bag.
These are new. It depends on if I'm going to make the strap. So this was actually a prototype for a customer that I made, and it was for her daughter's. It was a birthday gift. So she picked this fabric, and then we coordinated it with this
Is the camera good?
beautiful.
Facebook?
Whoops.
Make
Yeah.
sure the camera's good.
Oh,
Ask
here we
around.
go. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So I can actually make coordinating straps to go, and it's adjustable too.
I like how it's different. I was telling you, I was watching a bunch of design shows,
Mhm.
and that's what they have. They have the almost mismatching patterns that are matching in a weird way.
Right.
They flow together so well,
Right.
and it makes it stand out.
Yeah.
Like I look all the time online for yoga mats, and I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
And I go to classes a lot, and I've never seen or felt fabric of this
Yeah.
sort.
They're heavy. Heavy upholstery. Okay, and then this one will hold a large mat, and it has. This is a special order
It is.
for Lulu.
Shout out Lulu.
Lulu at
If you're
Riverhead.
watching.
Yeah, and it has a webbing webbing strap.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's enough room in there. You could slip a bottle of water too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has grommets on top, which my son does that. The grommets.
How old are your sons?
My oldest is 30, and then my youngest is 27, and he's moving back to Long Island also. So he'll be helping.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, you were asking before about the shop. So I have a at-home studio, and then I also have another shop that a friend is letting me use his tables in that.
Nice.
Which it's easier to spread out the fabrics too.
Nice.
So yeah, so I enjoy it. And we were earlier when we were talking about the growler bags.
Yes.
I don't know if any of you are aware that there's a trend going on, and it's national. But people that like yoga, they actually have beer and yoga, and the breweries. And I know
like my kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of the some of the breweries out here on Long Island, they'll have the yoga class, and then the participants will get a pint of beer, and then they do their yoga holding.
Right. Yeah. We were saying,
is
imagine
kind of
doing
funny.
down dog just with the beer in your
right
down dog, and then to up dog with that'd be funny.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd have to maybe do a competition who could keep the beer in the cup the longest, and then maybe somebody could win one of your bags.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's a good idea.
And they match for people that are watching on Facebook.
Yeah.
So you can get a yoga mat to match your growler bag.
Yeah.
Which
Or
is awesome.
Again, you can just use it as a backpack too.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's the good thing about it too. That
it's versatile.
Right. If you were to, use it for a growler or wine bottles or whatever, then, the other times you could just use it as a backpack for your lunch and bottle of water.
Mom could use it.
Right.
And then daughter or son could use it.
Yeah.
So what else do you have here?
Well, let's
see.
see.
Where can they find you?
Oh, I sell over at the Long Island Welcome Center on exit 51. And
all right, we are wrapping up here, but you can get Loretta Faye also at Saturdays on the
Riverhead Farmers Market. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Your hometown station. All right, we're still live on Facebook.
What's that?
We're still live on Facebook, so we can talk a little bit
all right.
more about your stuff.
Okay.
We have the dog.
Oh,
Here, do you want to wrap some of your stuff up just so the dog doesn't? So he's gonna come in and talk about the dog a little.
Okay.
Feel free. Super cute stuff, guys. Sorry if the camera was sideways. All right. Hey.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you? So
Fair
Gianna's
or-
running a little late, so it's us today.
Okay. Hello.
So
How's it
what's up?
going?
This is Loretta Faye.
This is Sasha.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm the trainer at the North Fork Animal
Hi,
Welfare League.
sweetheart.
This is Sasha. Sasha, she is
Ah,
4.5
great.
years old. She's so smart. Sit. She has a lot of energy. She actually was just brought back to us. So she was surrendered back to us. We adopted her out. We always tell owners, like anything ever happens, living situations, we always take all the dogs back. We try not to get them on for that because we want them to reach out to us. So she actually came back to us. A couple days ago, and she's just looking for another home now.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's dog selective. The house that she was actually in was with children. She loved them to death. Like I believe the youngest was 5.
Markings.
She was snuggling up with them on the couch. Show them your pretty face.
Let me see, baby. Yeah.
I like her collar.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
How old is she? Did you say?
She's 4.5. Yeah, and she's just like there's so much joy is in her,
Yeah.
and she just wants to go to a nice forever home. Luckily, she didn't get her feelings hurt too much coming back to us. We do spoil them at our shelter. They got heated floors. They get out 4 times a day. They get to play with other dogs.
So where can you
So you can adopt Sasha at the North Fork Animal Welfare League, located down Church Lane in Rivet, Aquabog. You can give us a call back at, let's see if I got this, 765-1850, extension 2, I believe. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, just come on down, visit us on Facebook. We actually just got an Instagram page now going for the dogs. So anybody want to follow us on Instagram?
Give them a like, give them a follow.
Yep, just it's Riverhead Animal Shelter, or you can put in hashtag. Our abbreviation is North Fork Animal Welfare League. So it'll be where is it? That one, NFAWL, and just hashtag that, and you'll find us. Hashtag.
So what are some things she likes to do?
Well, she loves to go for nice long walks. She loves to play fetch. She's really like an explorer. Like she just, if you notice, like she just can't sit still and she's just smelling. She would do great to anybody that wants to do like any type of agility work, outdoor work, walking, hiking, running, skipping, whatever suits you.
Nice and active.
Or my cat wouldn't be too happy.
Yeah. Does she get along with cats?
I'm not too sure on that. I will get back to you guys on that.
Yeah.
Like she just got brought back to us yesterday, and she was just talking.
It's probably asking a lot though.
Yeah.
If she likes cats.
Hopefully,
if you like cats, so I hope you do. But yeah, so if anybody wants to come visit her, adopt her, if you mention the Giovanni report, you get all adoptions waive fee free. So
Nice.
just mention that you saw her on the live feed or on the radio or however it works. You'll get a free adoption. Okay. Let's show her face one more time.
Very good. Yay.
Yeah.
She's
She
gorgeous.
is so cute.
Yeah. She's like a pocket pet.
Oh my god.
You know, I can take her wherever I go. You know, everyone gets these full size dogs. I say get a pocket pet,
Pocket pet.
and she's,
Pocket puppy.
she really is so sweet, and she just wants to cuddle with you. But
She sounds perfect.
she is. She is. So yeah. So if anybody wants to adopt her, just come on down to the shelter and visit her.
Yeah, and mention the Gianna Volpe report, and you'll get it
Adoption
waived.
for free. Nah, she's actually gonna pick up the tab.
Shout out Gianna.
Yeah, shout out. Right? You're gonna get a forever home? Nope, it's this way. That's basically it that I know about her.
All right.
I wish
Thank
I knew
you.
a little bit more, but like I said, I just walked. Every morning
Adopt
when
her,
I
and
pick a
then you can
dog,
find out.
whatever dog talks to me when I'm walking through the kennel, I just spring now. So if I'm walking through the kennel, someone just stops and starts barking at me, I'm like, today's your day.
Yeah,
And
you're
it
the
was-
chosen one.
Yep, you're the
Yeah.
chosen one.
Yeah.
And today it was her. So yes,
Aw.
so just come on down to Riverhead Animal Shelter, fill out the adoption,
And she's all yours.
and she's all yours.
And you also have about like 25 other dogs, you said?
Well, between both shelters, we have probably almost 40. So we have about 40 dogs up for adoption right now. We're about to get some more dogs in, some puppies.
Yeah.
So just come on down, visit us. I'll give you a kennel tour. I'll give you a dog, give you a cat, give you a kennel attendant, whatever you want.
Give you a handshake, give you a hug.
Give you a handshake. I'll give that a hug
Whatever, yeah.
all day long.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. I love ice.
Bye, sweetheart. Good luck.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So it was so nice to meet you.
Oh, you too, Devin.
And I love all your stuff. Oh, he
Yeah.
was. Hey, Matt. Hi.
Hi.
Nicki?
Yes.
I'm Devin.
Hi.
Gianna's running a bit late, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do the interview until
Okay.
she gets here.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
So, are there any last words you want to say to everyone on Facebook?
Yes. Come down to Riverhead Farmers Market. It's an awesome market. All the vendors are awesome. That's one thing why I wanted to mention is how, everybody works together, helps each other, any pointers, advice. And then even for us being there, it's a treat to have such good products. I always buy the pizza,
Mm-hmm.
and the vegetables, the jams, everything that's there is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Loretta Faye, you can catch her at the farmer's market.
Yes. And also, you can see my products on Instagram at Loretta _Faye. And Yeah, and I'll be posting pictures and put Sue. Whatever
Awesome.
comes
Thank
by.
you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a tight squeeze. All right. This is also beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Don't know my own strength. So we'll put this over here. Thank you. Oh, the growler. Can't forget that. Have a seat.
Sure.
So we're on Facebook Live right now. What's up?
Hey. Hi, everybody.
Here with Nicki Butters.
Simply Nicki.
Simply Nicki. Thought it was okay. Simply Nicki.
Yeah, I promise.
So what do you have for us?
Well, I make a whole line of different types of nut butters, all organic and non-GMO. So we've got almond maple.
Wow, even the logo is so pretty.
Thanks.
Nice and bright.
We try. We've got almond with white chocolate. We've got almond with goji berry and nutmeg.
Wow.
You're gonna be able to taste them all.
Oh, nice.
We've got a cashew, and then a cashew supreme with cinnamon and raisins. We have what we like to call like a grown-up version of Nutella.
I like that.
It's got a little kick of cayenne at the end.
You know, I tried chocolate with cayenne pepper in it for the first time, and it was oddly delicious.
Yeah, it's not.
It was really good.
It's not.
Put it on toast.
Exactly. Put it on toast. This one, what I like about it is that if you wanted, you could like scoop it out, put it in your fridge to set, and then whip it. Oh my God.
Wow.
It's so good. Then you can put that on a cake, on a cupcake, just eat it.
Like
You
a
could-
frosting.
Yeah, totally. I've got a peanut butter with honey, a plain peanut butter, and then
butter.
also
Can't really.
a peanut butter with seeds and dates, and it turns the peanuts into a complete protein. Like what most people don't realize is that while peanuts are full of protein, we don't absorb all of it unless it's paired with another protein. And like, are there any yummy proteins you'd like to pair with your peanuts?
Only if I add like a ton of butter to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Before you leave, see me.
Okay.
So I've added chia seeds, which
Nice.
have all the 9 essential amino acids,
And they
they turn it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they enlarge, so then you get
feel
fuller.
full. Exactly.
Yeah.
So like you're up to hit the gym, or it's after the gym and you're super hungry, but you don't want to eat like a full meal.
We're gonna go on air soon,
Okay.
so just put these in, and we'll continue the conversation once we
Okay.
get on there. We might repeat a little what we said.
No worries.
This is
That's
Wow.
super good.
put it in smoothies.
Oh yeah, my God. Smoothies on your cereal. Mix it with yogurt.
Having a little bit of a rough morning, guys.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I was terrified I was going to be late. I was like, I can't be late for
We're
this.
in there. I just want to make sure that we can get you on.
Okay.
We have to get like uncomfortably close. So basically, I'm gonna sit on you.
There we go. Perfect.
I'm just gonna make some announcements before we get back on.
Okay.
I lied it down.
Give you a different extension.
Right. We're also live on YouTube too.
everybody.
And here's your traffic report. Then go to Cleveland Road, the north
It was so weird. Like I walked in and I was like, I can hear them,
But I
but I
can't.
don't know
them.
where anybody is.
The first time I came here, I was like at the front and it was locked. I was like, I don't know what door to go
Yeah,
through.
I just stood there and I was like,
And it's dark.
I don't know
Dark
where
and
everything. I was like, now I'm really gonna be late, but not because I'm not here. I don't know what to do.
It's all good. Wouldn't it be the first time we've had to go guest hunting?
Where you're like,
Yeah. Makes for good TV.
it does.
Yeah.
Find the guests. Where
That
are
would be
they
a good.
hiding?
That'd be like a good series to
It
have on the
could.
show.
Finding
on the road.
guests. Yes.
It's like a hide and go seek. All right, so we have 3 minutes till we get on air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so then we could talk a little bit more
We
about
can
your
totally
stuff.
talk about myself. I guess I should kind of start from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I started my business in Istanbul. Yeah.
That's an original story. That's unique.
Most definitely is. So that's weird. I'm now listening to what's going on over there. Yeah, it started in Istanbul. I was living there with my now husband, and it was like you get homesick. You miss
for
random,
sure.
even if it's stuff that you wouldn't even normally eat at home. You're like,
Mhm.
I can't have it now.
Right.
So now that's all I want. So one of those things was peanut butter.
Wow, they don't have peanut butter there.
They do, but they're
Not the same.
yeah. So, but in Istanbul, we have access to everything, like every spice you can think of. I mean, it's the spice capital of the world. So between the spices and all of the nuts, and in Turkey, they grow almost everything. So I could get all of the nuts. They just weren't in the form I wanted them.
Mhm.
So as a Christmas present at the school I was working at, I created like a little gift box, and it had peanut butter and almond butter and like peanut butter cups and marshmallows and hot chocolate and all this stuff. Gave the boxes to everyone. We went on vacation for 2 weeks, didn't really think about it. And I like got back to school and everyone was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, we love you working here, but like, you should be doing something else. So like people just started asking for stuff.
Yeah.
Like, hey, could you make more peanut butter? Ooh, could you make more almond butter? And then slowly it turned.
Was it one of those things where your friends, they told you that they didn't want you to do it?
No.
But
no.
once they started tasting it, they're like,
Yeah.
wow, you need to do this as
Yeah,
a
like
career.
you need to do this all the time.
This
And then
is
it
a
slowly
calling.
started taking over my life. And everything.
As most careers do sometimes.
Yes. And so started off at like Christmas shows there and markets. And then we decided to come home. And it was like, well, in America, there are a bunch of other nut butter companies. I'm not really doing anything original, but I had come up with my Supreme line, which had like added ingredients that all enhanced either the nutritional properties or the taste of the nut butters. And I was like, that's different. Not everyone has that going on. And so I started up here. And now I'm here with you, sitting talking about it.
That's awesome. We're going to go on in a few minutes.
Okay.
Head back on your journey. Brought to you by Reuben Farm.
We'll talk about these.
Yes.
Let's put some over here. I love how it's only like 3 ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
Exactly. But complicated now.
Hi everyone, how you doing? It's Girl Dev on the radio. So I have a few announcements before we get started with Simply Nicki. From the Dunkin' Inn, it's 2 more Fireside Fridays to go. You receive 5% discount at the Dunkin' Inn, as well as 2 glasses of wine on the house at Sherwood House every Friday from 12 to 8. And that is only 2 more that you have. To book at the Dunkin' Inn, call 1-631-722-4024. Tonight, Northwark Now is having an organic networking event. Yeah, you should go. So it's going to be an open mic, a cash bar. It's going to be about 8 local vendors that you're going to have. And it's an opportunity to meet business owners who want to partner with you. So you should check that out. It's free. It's North Fork Connections at Jamesport Farm Brewery tonight at 5. Okay, so I'm here with Simply Nicki, and she's going to talk to us about all of her simple peanut butters. So what's up?
Nothing much. Good morning, everybody. So
you started your business in Istanbul, we were talking about?
Yes.
Which is incredible and so just unheard. Like, I never hear of U.S. companies starting in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Especially local ones from the North Fork.
I try to do things backwards. So I started off in Istanbul. I have always been involved with cooking in kitchens. I lived in Mexico before moving to Istanbul. I traveled around a lot. So I'd like to say I have like a vast taste ingredient encyclopedia in my head. And I really enjoy pairing different tastes that complement each and that usually aren't often thought of.
Yeah.
So like I have my chocolate hazelnut spread. So we have hazelnuts and we have chocolate. But what's one of our main issues is that our regular chocolate hazelnut spreads have a lot of sugar in them. So it was like, how do I decrease the sugar and still keep the flavor and keep people interested? So I added carob powder, which has a lot of properties that chocolate does. So I was able to like lessen the amount of chocolate, add in the carob powder, and then you have a little tiny bit of cayenne and some cacao nibs.
Yeah, we were talking before how, so I tried for the first time chocolate and cayenne pepper. I think it was like a Lindt chocolate or whatever. I'm sure this will be much better. But it was mind blowing. I never thought to put chocolate and spice together. I always thought like chocolate and salt.
Oh, that's a really good combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also like, I'll try it. How you only have like a few ingredients. So this is vegan, but it doesn't taste vegan. Wow. It tastes exactly like Nutella, but healthier.
Yes. And kind of grown up. Like some of the kids I know love it, but this is like dark chocolate. Like it's
definitely rich.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But it only has 4 grams of sugar, so it's a win. Mm-hmm. Like my husband likes to call it a guilty pleasure. He's like
guilty pleasure when
it's
you have the jar at night.
Shh, don't tell me that. That's why you just eat it with a spoon in your room.
I'll hide it.
Exactly.
No one will have to know I have it.
No one will know.
So, do you want to go through some of the other?
Sure. So we have like the plain. I have like my essential line. So you've got almond, you've got peanut butter. You've got peanut butter with honey, and then almond maple butter, all made with local products. I try to source as many local products as possible. Of course, New York State doesn't really grow nuts, so that's.
Do you have a kitchen you go to make these?
I have my own kitchen in Cutchogue.
Nice.
Where it's fun. I get to go in and make different combinations and see what.
You have food testers that come in, or is that your husband?
That's usually my husband or friends, or at farmers markets. I'm like, hey, try this.
And you get feedback.
Be my guinea pig.
That's the best way, though.
I think that's the best part of a
farmer's.
Yeah.
Deb got thrown in the deep end, huh? I hear you're
Nothing
doing
like-
great.
Baptism by fire.
Yes.
I'm just gonna feed her all the
Oh,
butter.
good.
Really? There you go.
Yes.
So
Eat all the
we're
things.
just going through some of her almond butters and what they had. We just tasted the cayenne and
Nice.
chocolate,
Beautiful.
and now we were
Beautiful.
just talking about.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. All the spoons, all the things.
Oh, by the way, Hampton Bay's St. Patrick's Day parade this Saturday. For these mornings when I spend no time on my hair.
Okay. And I say okay. And we also have the peanut butter supreme.
Yes. We were talking about the peanut butter supreme because what most people don't realize is that we do not absorb all of the protein that are in peanuts. That's why you'll often see peanuts and like protein powder mixed together. And for example, I cannot have protein powder. So it's like, how do I still get the protein I need without adding the protein powder? So I added chia seeds, which has the 9 essential amino acids that you need to turn your peanuts into a complete protein. So you can have that like before a workout, after a workout, or if you're on the run and you're like, oh my God, I'm so hungry, but I don't have time to really eat right now. Grab a spoon,
Just in itself.
eat it. You're good.
Put it on
And
some
you're set.
apples.
Put on apples, put it in the
Smoothies.
smoothie, rice cakes, go crazy, and you'll be set.
Don't ignore me.
Okay.
So where can we find your products?
You can find my products at the Greenport Farmers Market in a few locations in Greenport at like the market, at Kate's Cheese Shop, at the Cheese and Spice Shop in Wading River,
Okay.
at the Milk Pail in Watermill, also at Lombardi's in Mattatuck, and then I have a web page where you can also order them. And for local people, you can always choose the option of free shipping because we can meet up. Why am I boxing everything up for you
True.
and charging you a bunch of money?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of you.
Yay! And online, you have the option of my bespoke custom nut butters. So say you have ingredients that you want to incorporate in nut butter, or you want to make a special gift for someone, you can either contact me or build your own jar online and I'll make it up for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like I had a customer want peanuts and hot chocolate and coffee. And so we made them the
That's really,
nutty
really
choco
cool.
mocha.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah. So stuff like that.
Okay.
How has the Greenport Farmers Market been, by the way?
The winter has been an experiment. It's been good. You can't complain. I mean, I feel like making some money over making no money is a win. This is our first winter market, so there've been, of course, like growing pains. But as spring is settling in, we have more people coming in. We have a few activities going on. Like this Saturday, we have our Welcome to Spring party, where we'll have people talking about seeding and growing, and you can come in and make origami, and stuff like that. Yeah.
And hang out with you.
And hang out with me and try all of the
yeah.
nut butters, because that's the only place you can literally stand there and try them all
Yeah.
and then choose whatever
Do you ever
want
get
to
somebody
take.
that stands there for like a little too long eating it, and you're like, listen, now you're just
No,
Not
I'm just
pushing
like, it's okay. And there are
eat
people,
half the jar.
it's really
fine.
funny because there are people who either take like the tiniest amount, and I'm like, you
can't
take
taste it.
more, or there are people who just take these huge spoons, which I mean, go for it. That's
Yeah.
fine. But I think it's
I'm
pretty
not gonna be
funny.
coming around here now. It's just
Just like, that's fine, sure.
that's when you say, you could just buy it.
I mean, my favorite thing is we've had someone say like, I'm not gonna buy anything, and then they try something and they're like, okay, so give me that. And you're like, wah. Because
It's like, I
they
got
do
'em.
taste exactly. They taste different. Like we were at the Fancy Food Show last year, and I was really nervous. And I had the editor of Fine Cooking walk up to me, and I ended up being in their magazine. She's like, "You got this." I mean,
That's
it's
a really-
scary. You
that's a
come
great
home and like
compliment.
all these people are making all these things, and you're like, I don't know if
But I always feel like there's room for everybody. You know what I mean?
for sure. For sure.
This can go right next to Jif, right? That's what the
Yeah, Jeffy.
Yes, and also none of my
Jeff-
products have
Jeff.
palm oil
Better,
or hydrated
yeah.
oils. They're all organic and non-GMO. The sodium content is 5 milligrams per serving, which is literally like I can't make my fingers small enough to
Mhm.
show you how much 5 milligrams is. So like the whole point is to try to push through like the kind of like mundane idea of healthy. You know, most people, it's like, oh, it's got to be healthy, so there can only be one thing. Or I find myself eating something that I don't particularly like, but I tell myself, this is good for you. Just eat it. You know? It doesn't have to be that way. Like, we can add in spices. We can add in natural sweeteners, dates, raisins, to make things taste good. You know, it doesn't
Even things
have to be.
You're not going to find those things in the supermarket. These are, like,
Exactly.
unique to you.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's the good catch of Simply Nicki is, like,
Yeah.
If you want something, say you want cashew, raisins, chocolate, and cayenne, you're not going to find that in a store. You have to get that specially made.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's great that you have that opportunity to give to people. To let them expand.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like everyone has their own healthy.
Yeah.
Like, who am I to tell you this is what you have?
So how did you decide to use the chia seeds? Because chia seeds are such a thing the last couple of years.
Oh,
we gotta wrap up.
Okay.
So you wrap up. So you have a minute, and you say. So that was Simply Nicki from Simply Nicki. Go visit her. One of the hours for the Greenport Farmers Market.
Saturday from 9 to 2 and Sunday from 11 to 3.
So we'll be back next week here on the Gianna Volpe Report on 1390 WRIV, your hometown station. All right.
Oh God,
so talk about. Yeah, no worries.
Last time.
Yeah. So
Like
when Bruce gives you the wrap up symbol, that's how you know you've got to bring the conversation to the end. Then you wrap up and you say, we'll be back next week here on the Gianna Volpe Report on 1390 WRIV, your hometown station. And by the way, hi guys. So you learned so Dev was supposed to start doing the 8:30 and then transition off. But
we were like, it could happen.
And it happened. It happened this morning. So you got thrown in, and so you learned about the importance. Remember, you know how in the beginning.
Yes, I'm sorry that
it's
sideways, guys. That's embarrassing, but you live and you learn.
I was like, oh, poor Dev's getting roasted.
Oh, it was all in the comments? Oh,
yeah, they're like
nice people.
They're like, fix the cameras, you're upside down.
I don't have good eyesight, so I can't really see what the comments say. So that's why whenever I read them, my face is really
well. Also because you're up like that. Yeah. So the show is vertical today. But anyway, that's why you see me in the morning, like when I'm initially setting it. I won't press record until all the text turns.
I thought I did that, and then
that's why. That's how you learn. You'll never do it again.
Sorry, guys.
So tomorrow, a few announcements. Did we talk about?
Oh yes, I did. I talked about the North Fork Connections.
Awesome.
Tonight, that's 5 to 7, and it's at the it's at the Jamesport Farm Brewery. They're gonna have a cash bar, an open mic, 8 vendors.
Nice. There's gonna be an open mic.
A nice organic networking. So that'll be good to meet different small businesses in the town. Hi, Gustavo.
Reuben Burger.
Yes.
At Taps and Corks.
Yeah,
we talked about that.
North meets South Festival.
Oh, which, by the way, guys, I thought I was going to be guesting, but I'm actually just going to be celebrating. I start at WPPB, Peconic Public Broadcasting in Southampton on Monday morning. So I'll be celebrating that at East on Main. Friday night, Joe Alagu's playing. And I am, unfortunately, if you want to see me in true rare form, which is not working, it'll be tomorrow night, Friday night at East on Main. Otherwise, if you want to see me working, Saturday night, Grace and Grit is doing a pop-up at Lieb Cellars, the one on Main Road in Mattituck, not on Oregon. And then, the Bridge Lane Tasting Room. And then there's going to be a murder mystery called Days of Wine and Roses. Are you going to go?
I so want to. I have something else. I was so upset, but that is going to be.
It's an interactive theater. I'll put a little clip that I took last weekend or something. I was bartending the soft opening.
If you can go, you have to.
Saturday night at 7. Get your tickets. I think it's called Our Fabulous Variety Show.org.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Yep.
fabulousvarietyshow.org. Get your tickets for Days of Wine and Roses for Grace and Grit. Forgive me. This was a little choppy.
No,
Next-
forgive me.
No, don't worry about it. Next week will be better. We'll do the true lead-in for Dev. I'm so proud.
Get the hang of it.
You killed
Sorry,
it. You
guys.
killed it. You looked great. How did everything go? How was the
I
dog
was
spot?
nervous. It was
What was
good.
the dog like?
He was really cute. He was
Super
energetic. He was nice. He was just like tutting around.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
One of those
all
dogs that has
like
like the smile. It's like,
Yeah.
hi, everybody.
Yeah, like the
Thank
little
you.
dimples.
Yeah.
good with other dogs and said not sure about cats.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. Oh, also he made a mistake when he said.
Oh yeah. If you want to adopt
we-
them, they're at the Riverhead Shelter, 631-765-1811 extension 2.
Yes.
So if you want to adopt, what was the dog's name?
Sasha.
Sasha. If you want to adopt Sasha, 631-765-1811
You might as well.
extension 2.
It gets waived.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Bruce is proud. He said you did good.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Thank God.
You did a good job.
Did
I never did help.
you try? Did you try all of the Nicki nut butters?
No,
No.
but
Were
I
you-
have
are you
all
mad at
the
me?
things.
Don't be mad at me.
No, not at all.
I
I was too scared to be mad at anybody.
I'm like, oh my god.
Do you have any last minute things you want to say to people on Facebook?
Come check us out. You can follow us on Instagram at Simply Nicki. You can check us out on Facebook. I swear I'm gonna get better at Instagram and post more often. You can come to the Greenport Farmers Market or check us out at any
Oh,
of the
yeah.
other locations.
And I think next winter is going to be better. You know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
But this summer is gonna be sweet.
oh, it's going to be
because
awesome.
we're gonna be in the same spot.
Yeah.
And it's inside, so now it'll be cool instead of really hot, which is great.
Yeah.
And then we've got some cool, we'll have musicians come through. A lot of things are getting into motion. The town's waking up. Like, it's gonna be
This
fire.
is like,
It'll be hot.
and by the way, guys, I don't know, the Times Vintage Hanging by a Thread fashion show,
Ooh, yeah, with Cast.
that's going to be Thursday, March 28th. I'm going to MC that. And it's like, it's basically the 28th of March. It's kind of like the unofficial locals welcoming of the season.
Yep,
That's really before it. So it's coming.
it's kind.
We're just a week out.
It's gonna be a thing.
Enjoy the quiet while we still have it.
And the parking spots
Yeah.
and all of the good
And the
things.
left hand turns.
It's not going to be here for longer. They're coming back.
which
The
we love
tourists
the
are
season,
coming.
and
Yeah.
then we don't. But we love it. It's great.
Yeah.
So we'll
It's
be
gonna be
They
back.
fuel
awesome,
us.
and we're thankful. Yes,
They
was
fuel
fun.
us. Yeah.
This was fun,
it
guys.
was awesome.
All right. And so we'll see you,
Bye.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and then. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.